Good morning. I'm glad you could join me. I'd like to take some time and share some of my favorite San Francisco treats with you. Let's start here at the Musee Mechanique at Pier 45 in San Francisco. Come on inside. Good morning. We're here with Dan Zielinski in his own personal playland at the Musee Mechanique for some old-fashioned fun and games. Dan, tell me, how did all this get started?
Good morning, Robert. My dad started his collecting coin-operated machines when he was 11 years old, a long time ago. And his collection started filling our basement up at home, and machines started moving into the living room and in the kitchen. And over the years, he had several locations, so he was able to expand his collection. And the collection has just grown, and it's still growing ever since.
What's the most popular piece here?
The most popular piece might be our photo booth machines, or Laughing Sal is a very nostalgic and famous lady, a mechanical laughing doll. That's a good question. There's so many machines here, I can't focus in on one right now. There's over almost 200 machines here.
And what would be the oldest piece of equipment, or the oldest game?
The oldest game dates back to about 1880s.
Wow.
The mid-1880s, but there are several of them that are pre-1900.
And how do you maintain the games? I'm sure that you can't just call up and get a part from any toy store.
No more parts department. Most of the people that used to do the repairs here have retired in one way or another, and I've taken on the task, and it's very enjoyable doing the repairs here, and I can manufacture any parts that break. I have a small machine shop in my office, and I can reproduce just about anything that fails.
And how do you do that?
I've got a lathe, I've got a milling machine, and I've got lots of raw materials, and I just turn out whatever I need.
Tell me, can I ask you a few questions?
Sure.
Does it remind you of anything?
No, it doesn't, because
You're much too young to remember anything.
way too young for that, right? Exactly.
How do you feel about all the stuff around here?
Oh, this is cool. This is really cool. Yeah, I'm looking for the electronic stuff, and there's nothing. It's just great.
There is. You've got to look for it.
Is that right?
It's back in the corner over
Really?
there.
This is kind of neat. Throws you back in time.
Yes, it does. We've got a victim right here who wants to test his strength, and he's going to show us how it's done. First, you load in the 2 quarters. When was the last time you had fun for 50 cents? The price just went up from the last 25 cents. Okay. Can you see inside there? Oh, can he do it? He's got a grunt to do that. Oh, my back hurts just watching. He's really close, ladies and gentlemen. He's really close. He's going to get it. He's going to get it. He does it. Congratulations. Wow. And your dad must be proud, huh?
I haven't heard too many complaints, yeah.
Well, thanks, Dan. You've been real kind to let us come and play in his playland today.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Those are fun sounds.
That's a fun sound. At the Musee Mechanique at Pier 45 in San Francisco, come down, see what Dan's got. After all the fun and games at the Musee Mechanique, I'm ready for a snack. We're here at the heart of the city farmers market in San Francisco, where the sumptuous summer selection of produce is in. Let's take a look around and see what the farmers have to offer. When you're buying produce, the most important thing, first of all, is the feel. The second most important thing is the smell. Because if it smells like nothing, it's going to taste like nothing. Can you tell me, blueberries grow on a bush?
Yeah.
They're a bushberry.
Yeah, they're approximately so high, and yeah, they're bushberry.
And what's this?
In the summer, and they take a lot of water. They like a lot of heat during the day, and then they like it cold at night.
And what's the secret to a good blueberry? How do you tell a good blueberry from a not good blueberry?
These blueberries are good right here, and these blueberries that are a little bit darker in color means that they're riper, so they're probably not as good. But it depends on your taste. Some people like the really ripe ones, but I prefer them a little tartar because then they're a little firmer.
I see. And what's up with the blueberry not being blue on the inside?
I couldn't tell you.
Zucchini squash, sunburst squash. Some people call this a gray squash. It's really green to me. And I call this gold bar squash. All sizes, all shapes. The most important thing about a squash, though, I think, is the texture. When you pick it up and squeeze it, you don't want it to be too mushy. What's the difference between all the honeys, though?
Well, no different. Well, what's the difference is this is from East Bay, this is Marin, this is from orange flower, Mount Tam, eucalyptus, honey so fresh forology, homeopathic honey. And then we got the Sonoma, Fairfax honey from the area. Our hives are set in some areas.
So
That's how we get a Napa honey.
it's good for allergies if you
Yes,
know
if
what
you live-
location you're
Right.
allergic
And we have a
to.
San Francisco. Look, we have
A San Francisco honey.
There. We have.
So if you're allergic to San Francisco, you would
you're
use
allergic
this
to-
honey and it would help relieve your allergies.
Right. The pollen.
You're missing out on a lot if you don't make it down to the heart of the city farmers market any Wednesday or Sunday.